Karibuni sana to another edition of Cinema Corner. Now today I'm speaking to a young man. I think I have the right to call him a young man because one, he's young, but he's one of the most creative artists that we have around. He's doing some interesting concepts that we will be discussing in today's interview. And besides that, his new film, after a successful run in Limuru, is coming to Nairobi. So he'll be telling us about that. So UTUGI the film will be coming to Nairobi Film Center this Sunday. That's which date?
6th.
Yes, 6th of December 2020. So kwa huu mwaka wa corona, at least make yourself happy. Come and watch a beautiful film by awesome Kenyans who, yeah. Anyway, karibu sana.
Asante.
Yes, his name is Bonny, but atatuambia kitambulisho ile kitu inasema. Nilimfunza at some point, so akidanganyana nitasema what I saw in the transcript. So karibuni sana to today's edition, and karibu sana Bonny.
Asante sana. Na asante kwa kunifunza nikapata first class.
Sawa sawa. Okay, so first of all, mtu mwenye akona huko anajiuliza huyu kijana anaitwa Bonny nani?
Bonny Kanyuira ni msanii, writer and director for both theater and screen. Yeah. So screen, that is film and TV. Yeah.
So well, hii question itakuwa kidogo cliche kulingana na Cinema Corner because that's the idea. You know, we want to know mahali watu wametoka na kutoka hizo. So just you know, take us on a journey, like wewe ulianziana na usanii wapi?
Okay, usanii nilianza Sunday school. So Sunday school I used to act. Nilikuwa na act as early as I think I was in class 2. Yeah, nilikuwa na castiwa to roles to watoto wadogo. And from class 5 nikapata my very first certificate as the best actor. And ever since class 5, 6, 7 and 8 nilikuwa napata best actor. Tulikuwa tunaenda hizi church rallies za PCA. So tulikuwa tunaenda hadi the regional level. Tulikuwa tuna perform very well. PCA Ndeya Parish. Class 8 I did my first play yenye I wrote, directed and was the main character and produced. I was in class 8. Hiyo ilikuwa ya kanisa, ilikuwa ya shule. Ilikuwa inaitwa St. Mary's Junior Academy. Nikienda high school nika join drama club where form 3 nikakuwa chairman drama club, and bado shule yetu sikuwa shule yenye inaweza sana, so bado ni mimi nilikuwa na write na direct na nina produce. Yeah, nina produce juu hata ni mimi nilikuwa najua kwenye backdrops zinatoka. Nikiingia hiyo shule walikuwa watumia ngunia kama backdrops but I'm the one who came up with the backdrops, rostrums, nini, so nilikuwa na produce. Tunashindana na mashule zimehaya ma directors wanje. Hiyo ni kitu ilikuwa inanipea motisha.
Hii ni shule gani?
Ilikuwa inaitwa Ngenia High School.
Ngenia High School
in Limuru. It's known sana juu ya music. Music ilikuwa inaenda hadi nationals na inaenda hadi State House kuperform hadi wa leo. Music.
So unaweza imba?
Hapana, mimi music nilikuwa music, lakini hiyo nilikuwa na dandia. Drama ndio nilikuwa chairman. Drama ndio nilikuwa chairman, and we used to perform very well. Tulikuwa tunafika hadi district level. Kwa sababu like I've told you, by the I'm the one who used to produce. So hatukuwa na hizo resources pase. Nilikuwa natafutia costumes hadi actors hao wengine. So hata tukitoboa zonals, district atungepita, hapana. So tulikuwa tunaenda tunapatana na akina Alayo, unajua ni Kiambu, akina Loreto, so inakuwa challenge But now kumaliza high school nika join traveling theater here set books. I performed set books for around 4 terms. That's where nili join TV, my very first TV program. Ilikuwa inaitwa Johnny, ilikuwa QTV. Ilikuwa ya Insignia Productions. Sasa ikiwa ya Insignia tulikuwa tunaenda hata hizi productions zingine za Insignia. Kina Comedy Club, kulikuwa na kina Changing Times, Prem, hizo zote yeah, and then from there Jameni, KTN, and then Mchungaji ndio nilifanya most recently. I was writing for them on NTV.
So just to take you back kidogo. So umetaja a lot of programs. What was your role? Ulikuwa tu bado unaandika ama like
in every program nilikuwa na a different role. Hiyo hata ndio imenisaidia nika grow because for instance the first one Johnny, nilikuwa nina act. I was the best friend to the main character. That one I was acting. Kwa Jameni nilikuwa content creator tu, ku brainstorm nini hivi, but I also used to act in some scenes. For Mchungaji and TV I was writing. I was part of the writing team. We were a team I was part of that. Alafu sasa hizo zingine ni roles ndogo extras, kuact extras. Saa zingine niko kwa writing team hivi, nimeingia crew kidogo na some productions akina Feel It, Moonbeam hivo. Yeah, but I later joined, not later, in 2013 nika join campus where I did my undergraduate, Bachelor of Arts in Theatre Arts and Film Studies, na nika graduate. Acha nisiseme mwaka ya kugraduate kwa sababu hapo tuliishi hapo tulikaa kidogo.
Ulisoma ni kama unataka kupata engineering.
Actually kuna mzazi alikuja graduation yangu akasema nimekaa university kuliko mtoto wake primary school. Ile miaka ambayo ameishi
So Campo ilikuja after all these programs or before?
It was in between because ilikuwa after set books and Johnny. I had joined Johnny na hizo programs zingine za Insignia Productions. Walikuwa Insignia na Avant. So ilikuwa wacha tuseme the main program yenye nilikuwa nimedo ni Johnny, alafu sasa set books. Naam. Hapo ndio nilijoin first year. But kuna wakati nilikuwa ni mimi nagaramia school fees. So I used to drop out and then I do some programs, jobs here and there, juu ya pia rent na nini, unaona. And then sasa narudi shule. Nalipa, pia nilikuwa nafunza drama kama kina Buruburu, Full Gospel. And then we used to do some productions and at least napata tu pesa to kugaramia akina pocket money na nini. Naam.
Okay, so kuna watu pale nje wameshangaa, kijana na aliitwa young man. Kwani yuko na miaka ngapi hiyo?
Naam, wanashangaa. Ukweli? Next.
Ati?
Next. Ni ukweli wanashangaa.
Nataki kusema.
Hapana, ninakubaliana tu nawe. Ukweli wanashangaa. I am 26 years old.
Oh, wow.
Me.
So you basically have been in this for since almost teenage.
Yeah, okay, I formed my production. My production is 9 years old. August we celebrated our 9th anniversary. We formed it in 2011. I was 17 years old. And that's my theater production. My film production, Ibon Entertainment, the one that I've said there, 2011 is P-Bag Theater, and then we formed Ibon Entertainment to be doing films in 2016. It's 5 years old.
Okay,
yeah.
So at 17, ulikuwa ushaanza mambo ya kuanzisha kampuni za theater.
Naam.
Hii focus yote ilikuwa inatoka wapi? And well, knowing the kind of parents we have, na wengi wameniambia walikuwa wanagongana na wazazi sana juu ya story ya theater. Wewe mlikuwa mna ilikuwaje? Does it mean that by the time unamaliza high school ulikuwa unajua this is what you want to pursue? Or tell us about that.
Okay, I knew what I wanted to pursue when I was in Sunday school. Lakini sasa kwenda, okay, it's a long story. Nikiwa home, mimi nimelelewa village. I was brought up in a village inaitwa Ndeya. Ndeya is a semi-arid area. Actually, it's the most semi-arid and backward in quotes in Kiambu County. So people there are regarded as very poor per se. So when I was in high school, nilikuwa nashindwa sana vile naweza saidia mavijana wa home. Na hiyo kitu ilikuwa inaniuma sana, wakati niko huko nikitokea napata tu wako base hivi, hakuna kitu wanadu. Then pia jioni wako hivyo. Ni kitu ilinisumbua sana. And then you know now, okay, sisi we were at least well off kidogo as compared, thanks to God. So lakini sasa wale wenye walikuwa kama sisi walikuwa wanakuja town and then they forget about the village. I didn't want to go that route. To an extent, nili drop out of a boarding school nikaenda day school. Kenya was a day school. From 1, 2 and part of Form 3 I was at Gaishanjiro High School in Kandara. Yeah, which performs very well. But nilitoka nikakuja day school. And hadi nikitoka nilikuwa na hiyo in mind that naenda nianzishe a theater group na nikuwe chairman wa that group so that I can create nijulikane na watu wa huko home. And then maybe we can do something with those people yenye ita uplift ma vijana. Right now, P-Bag Theater iko na 23 members who are all from there and they are performing in Nairobi Cinema. They've performed in National Theater. Some of them tumeweza kuwapatia platforms hadi wameenda shule, wengine wameingia theaters zingine. And all through tumekuwa tukiwasaidia tuna learn. Nikilearn Kenya na learn shule na wapelekea huko home mtaani wana learn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting and very sharp focus. So now, acha tuingie hapo pengine sasa interaction yako sasa na film. Interaction yako sasa na film.
Okay.
You know, you had that experience with all those programs, doing a variety of roles. And then you joined KU where you graduated with
yeah, thank you.
Honors.
Thank you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, with honors.
With honors, yes. We will not specify which one.
Yeah, because of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you went to KU.
Yeah.
You know, were you able to pick something out of campus that you'd say has shaped now the filmmaker that you have become?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, my interaction with film. When I was in Form 3, I used to love a certain program ilikuwa inakuja on Sunday yenye the main character alikuwa Stitch. I think you know Stitch. Simjui jina yake yani mimi namjua Stitch. Alikuwa machachari.
Stitch pole. Nasema jina yako hapa. Anaitango Duncan Wafula Wanyama.
Exactly. Sasa Stitch, mazee Stitch nilikuwa nampenda. Tulikuwa tunakosana na mzazi, juu nilikuwa na hepa na naenda kuwatch Stitch. So bro-in-law yangu ndio akaniambia, unajua huyu msee mwenye unapenda hivi, tunakuwa naye KU. Alikuwa KU anafanya fine arts. So akaniambia nakuanga KU anasomea course inaitwa Theatre Arts and Film. Niko like, wait, kuna course kama hii shule? It was a very big thing for me. And so right from then nikajua naenda kufanya Theatre Arts and Film in KU. Actually ilikuwa shida sana na my parents. Juu kama dada alikuwa anafanya Microsoft Engineering. Because I was very good in maths. Hadi wa leo upiga kelele because I actually got an A, a straight A in mathematics.
Wow. So wewe ulikuwa umeiva hesabu lakini mzazi anaona umeshindwa kupiga hesabu ya life.
Anani ukweli. Sasa alikuwa anashindwa hii hesabu itapotelea aje sasa. Alikuwa na emphasize lazima ni do either kitu kama hiyo ama accounts. But now I knew I'm going to do Theatre Arts and Film. So nikikuja huku shule I was very straightforward, ni nini nakuja kufanya at Kenyatta University. And actually tulikuwa na Stitch in he was acting in one of the films that I have done, Get Some Money. Yeah, exactly. Alikuwa the main character and I had written. I was a part of the writing team. Yeah, Get Some Money and also acting. So ni ile ananiambia kazi mzuri, niko like unajua ni wewe ulifanya nisome hii course, unaniambia hakuwa naamini.
Stitch itabidi umekuja hapa Sinema Kona ujibu.
Anafaa kuja bana. Yeye ndo alinimotivate. So nikapata, so venye nilikuja KU, I knew what I'm doing. When I came to KU the following day nilikuwa naona posters akina Stitch wanadu some shows huko KU. Yeye alikuwa kwa production house ingine, I think it was Tripoli, yeah?
Tripoli, yeah.
Yeah, mimi nikasema naenda auditions za Tripoli. Kulikuwa kunanyesha, nikaenda kwa Kashid. Nikiwa kwa Shade tu nangojea kwenda auditions za Tripoli, nikasikia pia huko kuna auditions zingine. Si nikaingia huko. Zilikuwa za KUTT, Kenyatta University and Traveling Theatre. And that is how I auditioned and became a member of Kenyatta University Traveling Theatre. The following year, I became the director of the acting department for 3 consecutive years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and
na
that's...
KUTT by the end imelea watu wengi sana.
Ndio imelea.
Akina
Mbuvi, Martin Gidenji, akina Kombani, hata wale wa Ridiculous, akina KJ. Hao wote na kina YY, Sleepy, MCA Tricky.
Ninaona ile list unajiweka.
Unaona? Sasa hata wao wananitajanga tu hivyo. Pia wakina Nyambane, so kwanza venye niliingia nikapata kuna hiyo lineup. And then akina Uticas were there. And Uticas walikuwa wameniona kwa program. So mimi naenda audition yule kijana wa Johnny. Unaona? Hiyo ilinipatia motisha sana, niko ngoja hao watu ndio ninatambua sana but kumbe wananijua. So ikanipatia motisha. Venye nilienda nikiwa nimepewa maranks. Ukiingia KUTT unaingia probation kwanza. Mimi I think niko probation for only 1 week. Nikaenda nikiwa nimepita akina Don the Black, Nyachio wa Real Housewives of Kawangware alikuwa the director of production then. Nao wakanipatia hiyo cheo. Hiyo ni kitu moja ili build sana but yenye ili build sana ni course yangu, the arts and film technology. You know, kuna watu wanatoka hapo na hawalan something. But let me say this, and hizi semi ati juu niko Sinema Kona. When I was in theater arts and film, my best lecturer was Gabu. Alinifunza unit ilikuwa inaitwa sound na cinematography. Mimi nikikuja KU nilikuwa mtu wa theater but nikaona a whole different angle. Una get? Nikaona facts, nikaona yani vitu mingi hadi wa leo mimi usoma hizo notes moja moja. So the nini ilinisaidia sana the course itself. Na akina Dr. Zipi Okoth pia walinifunza, akina Suki, hao wote, Dr. John Mugubi wakanisaidia, wakanifunza film criticism. Film criticism ndio ilinisaidia kukama up na idea ya Theanema. Unaona? Juu ya hizo theories na nini nita explain maybe later. So ilinisaidia sana nikaweza kujijenga sana pande ya cinema. Juu nikiingia naweza sema nilikuwa poa theater but for film I was totally zero. Sikuwa na idea ya film. But the course ilinisaidia and yeah, I can give credit to that.
All right. Now umetaja kitu hapa and that's something very interesting that you've been doing.
Okay.
Theonema.
Yeah.
Do you can I pronounce correctly?
Yeah. You got it.
Take us, make us understand what is Theonema.
Theonema. Okay, Theonema is a folk mockumentary series about us. When I talk about us, I mean we as PBAG, we as Africans, we as Kenyans, we as artists. The tagline for Theonema is sometimes a story of us. So we thought, you see, as artists, we do stories of other people a lot. Basically, that's the whole idea behind cinema. So maybe you are acting as a doctor, as a lawyer, someone who you are not. But we thought, why not do stories about us? Because now when we don't tell our own stories, who will? So Theanema basically tells our own stories. It is a merger of theater and cinema. Hence the word Theanema. Theater, cinema. Yeah. So we merge both. in a seamless way, in such a way that the story is told both in theater and on cinema. We, when it's flowing, some scenes are portrayed in cinema, some in in theater, sorry, and then some simultaneously. Because the reason for this is because you know, I did both theater and cinema in campus. Okay, right now I understand the school has divided, you either specialize in theater or in cinema. So because I did both, I understand there are some things you can best deliver on cinema, and some you can only you can best deliver on theater.
Right.
You see, yeah, that is because you see in cinema there are close-ups, there are cutaways, and then in theater there is that emotional, there is that intimacy with your audience. Yeah, in such a way that you can be able to drive some points home through theater, and the audience want to experience that. So I thought, how about coming up with a product that merges the two? And we did the first, not season, what is it called?
Show.
Yeah, the first show and the second one.
First edition.
Yeah, the first edition. I was looking for the word edition. So the first edition and the second edition, we've not yet been able to do the third edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, just make us understand. If I attend a Theanema show, what do I expect?
When you attend Theanema show, you expect an adventurous journey, a journey of all your 5 senses. The way we achieve that is through the theater concept and cinema concept. And because what we say in Theanema, you don't come to watch us, you come to watch yourself in us.
All right.
Yeah, and so we make sure, I came up with Theonema. I derived it from a theory I learned in campus, that is film criticism, taught by Dr. John Mugubi, into a realism theory. So under realism theory, just as the name suggests, it's applying realism so as to achieve whatever you want to drive, whatever you want to drive to your audience. These are a lot of measures, or rather a lot of techniques that you use to achieve that. Some of them are use of unprofessional actors, use of, okay, there are a lot of techniques. So under realism approach, or rather realism theory, we are able to achieve that. That journey, that adventurous journey of a story that everybody will relate to, each and every person. You see, like the vines that have been done, have been doing rounds in social media and doing very well. The only reason that they do very well is because people can relate to them. So Theanema is also something that people will relate to it, every person. Because if you are not an artist, you are an actor. You are from Africa. If you are not from Africa, okay, you are from Kenya or from Africa.
I think that the Theanema story is a story that we will listen to deeply another time. I think we can come and watch a show. So, watu wa Cinema Corner, I think wakati hiyo Theanema ya 3 itakuja.
Yeah, edition 3.
Edition 3 itabidi tuende tukaangalie.
Naam.
So, the story of the moment, Utugi.
Yeah, Utugi film.
I understand that it's a very profound story that has been told from, you know, like a real story, right?
Yep.
Tell us about it.
So Utugi film is a biopic, or rather a biographical full-length film about a mentally challenged girl and her journey. Yenye amekuja na mental health issues. You see, mental health is one of the issues that are affecting the country right now. I saw the president addressing the issue just some other day. So it's a very it's a point of concern, and so it's basically about mental health and the journey of this girl apparently we lost the girl. Now yeah, Irene, the girl who the story is based on. Yeah, so we also doing the film in memory of Irene. And yeah, so basically it's based on a true story, and it's a very great story. That's the only thing that I can say.
The girl is also from there.
Yeah, the guy is from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you you have this interesting angle of being a homeboy per se, and your passion about telling stories from there.
Yeah.
So, you know, take us through this idea for someone who doesn't understand. Like, how do you go through creating a biopic? Do you pick every detail? How do you even get the details? For instance, like, who gave you this story? Like, are the relatives of this girl like okay with the story being told? Are they happy about how the story has been told? You know, what was the reaction of the people around there about you telling this story?
Okay. The story was born when my company, Pback Theatre, had gone for a CSR at the home. Every year during our anniversary, we do corporate social responsibility activities. So we had visited this home, and we found the guardian in charge. And so she shared to us, when we explained that we do film and theatre, she told us of how she had always wanted to do a story, one of the stories of the cases that she encounters. So that was it. And you see, this home, we got so much attached to the home, we as Pback, that we became friends with the home. And besides that visit, we started visiting the place regularly to watch what those mentally challenged, because it's a home for mentally challenged teens, how they are going about the activities and everything. So as we were just talking, there was that story that that really caught my attention. And so when I'm telling this biopic, I'm telling it through the perspective of this guardian, not the perspective of the parent, because or rather the family, because as you will see in the story, the family is very uncooperative. And yeah, but all the same, we thought that this is a story we must tell. You see, this story we've combined other stories that happen from via other children, or rather other mentally challenged teens. We've also included their stories in this one person story, so it's not entirely an Irene story.
So you have been able to fictionalize some accounts, or you know, merge some characters so that there are no likenesses to living people.
Yeah, true. But now the biggest percentage are we've actually not fictionalized. They are also real life encounters.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the film, we don't call it a true life story. We call it real life experiences, because they are also real life. But now we've been able to gather them to be portrayed by this character. So basically, for that reason, even if the family was that uncooperative, which is going to be shown in the film, we thought there was need to do this story. First of all, we are doing a story. You see, for example, in Theanema, we are doing a story of us, because we can be able to tell our own story. These mentally challenged teens can't be able to tell their own story, per se.
Someone has to tell this
Someone has to tell this story, because they can't write a film, they can't act. Okay, actually, there is one of them who acted in our film, but it was a very minor role. It was a very minor role, and we are also thinking of how we can incorporate some. By the way, we've already started training them theatre. Yeah, some of them and other sports. So basically, this story is told from the perspective of the guardian. And writing this biopic, what I did is I did a lot of interviews. I spent a lot of time with them. Before, I did 4 months of writing this script.
Wow.
For the first 2 months was research and living with them on daily basis. and interacting with them, getting to know them more. And that's why, for those who attended the premiere, the execution was so on point, because I have lived with them. I know their stories, I know how they react, and also my actors. I took my main actors there. They used to visit the place, even spending nights there. Yeah, so basically for a biopic, you have to understand the story in and out, and you have to do a lot of, you become a journalist. Yeah, you have to do a lot of research, and you find that at the end of the day, you have, for example, you know, I had a 300 pager. You get so much material, and you have to narrow down to a 100 minutes film. So basically, it's about research and getting to know your character as well, so that you can be able to interpret them to the characters in the script.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in terms of resourcing the film, you know, getting everything together, you just pulled your own resources, or were you able to collaborate with some people to bring it to reality?
Basically, we used our own resources entirely. By our, I mean IBON Entertainment and UTUGI Angels, the home. UTUGI Angels actually are the ones who contributed the bigger percentage in terms of financial resources, and then IBON Entertainment in terms of the other resources. You know, in film there are a lot of resources, right? Yeah, IBON Entertainment came through for that. Yeah, but unfortunately we were not able to get, we wrote a few proposals here and there, we knocked a few doors, but when we didn't get the resources, we decided that we are going to do the story by our own. Yeah, the story must be told at the end of the day. So that only costed us time, because we took 2 years. Okay, it's not so much time for a film, but we took 2 years to tell this story because of the resources and what have you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a story of resilience. I think what you've shared with us today is a story of resilience. You know, the last person, the one person we had here is named Bilal Mwaura, who came to Cinema Corner.
Yeah.
And he talked about being an artist means you must go through a process of perseverance, not patience.
Sure.
But perseverance. And you know, and pushing hard. He called it kogiginyana.
Kogiginyana. Yeah, and you know that is what I've brought, or rather taken Mwaura to where he is. I really like his acting skills, and by the way, he's a very great fan of P-Bag. He attends our shows a lot.
Mwaura, congratulations for
Mwaura.
all the, you know, the latest nomination, Pale Africa Movie Academy Awards.
Yeah, true.
Nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah.
Congratulations
and Kalasha now.
40 Sticks.
Yep.
Yeah, for all those nominations. Congratulations to
Uradi pia.
Kazipoa sana Kang'ethe, kazipoa sana Faki, and
wamedu job fiti sana maze.
Karibuni sana pia.
Gatonye attended my premiere, UTUGI film. You know, I couldn't believe. I saw me hata sikuwa nimemjua juu hiyo confusion. I think Gatonye is one of the people who made me very happy kwa wale watu wali attend. Hata hao wengine pia walinifanya very happy, but Gatonye kwanza jusi mimi nilimu-invite. I don't know how he made his way to Limuru, and then after the show he texted me and told me that he loved the film. You know, Gatonye is one of the directors that I look up to. Hata ma-actors wangu wanajua. Sasa kuona alikuja, maze, it was a very big deal. Na pia Mwaura kama Theanema amekuja zote. We've performed at National Theatre and Forgiven Sinners, akakuja kwa Kit Festival. Those are great guys, and I wish them all the best. Juu pia wao wana support.
You know, we are very happy that as from Cinema Corner, we are very happy for you and for them. And we also believe that UTUGI the film will also cascade all those spaces.
That's the prayer.
Yes. So now, watu wa Cinema Corner, you're being invited to this space, tuko hapa ndani Nairobi Film
Cinema
Center, to confirm that indeed cinema iko on Sunday 6th of December.
Yep.
I have sat on this seat severally with people and they have told us very interesting stories. George Moore, Mwaora, one of my mentors is called Muli. Muli, I've talked to Zippy, my teacher. I've talked to Patrick Okech, my good friend. You know, I've talked to many people, and I think one thing I must say is that, you know, you're the youngest amongst all of them.
Yeah.
And you also bring a certain flavor of a very deep-seated interest in the society that you come from. A very deep interest in the society that you come from. So I don't know what's in the future for after UTUGI. Because UTUGI tutakuja.
After UTUGI, you know, I'm one person who does both theater and film. So kwanza tunarudi theater kidogo. For film, I take a lot of time to produce a film. I trust the process. I believe in pre-production, investing so much time on pre-production, kujipanga, production. So we produce only one film per year. But for theater, we do that per month. Previously, we were doing that in Limuru, whereby we used to have monthly shows at Manga Corner, a place that is called Manga Corner. This December, we are launching a new product inaitwa Piba Grow. So Piba Grow will be performing in Limuru. The other group is landing in the city from January.
Yes.
Yeah, hii itatesa sana.
Hii itatesa.
Hii itatesa.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Kwanza wacha tuteseke on Sunday.
Sunday 6th kuna show mbili. There is a 3 p.m. na 5 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, so watu wanabook mapema juu ya COVID, tunafanya reservations na tuko na limited slots.
All right.
Yeah.
Sawa sawa. So we should come expecting laughter, tears and happiness as we watch the film.
Yeah, and all I can say, don't forget your handkerchief. Yeah. Utajua tu ni ya nini ukikuja. Na we expect a journey. Yeah.
Sawa sawa. Wanaume wale mko na toxic masculinity, usibebe handkerchief. Just cut a jeans.
Jeans. Nice one.
Mtu akate jeans.
Yeah, cut a jeans.
Ama carton. Ama mabati. Ama mabati or something, or ama carpet.
Na kama atakuja na mama, amdanganye wanunue vitunguu za jioni wakikuja, machozi kitoka anamwambia ni vitunguu.
Sawa sawa. So thank you very much
welcome
for coming to Cinema Corner.
Yeah.
We will definitely come and watch UTUGI.
We will
and we encourage everyone who will watch this, please come and watch this beautiful film by a very committed team, because we are just seeing Bonny here, but
there's a whole team behind me.
A whole team, a very committed team that has been working on this.
Yeah.
And you notice every time he talks, he's talking about P-Bag, iBorn, you know. Let's come and support them. Let's come and support Kenyan film. As we are supporting Akina 40 Sticks, Akina, you know, Sincerely Daisy, Pale Netflix. Let's come to the real space here.
True.
Let's watch this film. Karibuni sana.
Karibuni sana.
Yes, and that's another edition of Cinema Corner. I'm sure we'll continue these conversations. Stay tuned for more. Nick Ndeda atakuwa hapa Cinema Corner. Betty Katungu atakuwa hapa Cinema Corner. More are coming, and keep commenting on our videos. Keep sending us, you know, requests for your favorite film, TV people that you'd want to see on Cinema Corner. Alafu, si tufikishe tu pale hata 1,000 subscribers.
Hapo watu wa subscribe by the way. Hii ndio channel.
Tufikishe pale hata 1,000 subscribers at least.
Yeah.
Tujaribu hata hii wiki. Tukikuja hapa UTUGI tukue tumefikisha 1,000.
1,000 subscribers.
Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thanks.